welcome to my channel, Krafty Ketovore. It is Tuesday, July 25th, and I did not do a video yesterday because my dad was home. I don't do any recording when he's home. And also, we had a repair guy here fixing my my faucet in my shower. We've been having a problem with that for quite a while now, and it was starting to get really bad. I couldn't leave my shower head up because of drainage issues, but then my dad had to cut a piece of a big black tubing from the yard that he has from the downspout, put it in my shower, put my shower head in it when I get done, and then put the big black tube over the drain for the shower to drain properly. Anyway, got that fixed. So I technically, I started my fast Sunday at my usual time at 3:20. I technically broke my fast yesterday morning at 6 a.m. because I did have cream in my coffee. Now I didn't eat anything until 11:30, but I'm not going to go with that because I did break my fast with the cream. Some people don't do that. Some people don't count the cream. I do. There's still calories, so that breaks a fast. Let's see. Tomatoes. We think that it's probably our backyard cats. They're not our cats, but they're the cats that have been living in our backyard for a few years now. My dad thinks that they are possibly the culprit of the things eating the tomatoes. We don't know for sure. He brought one in yesterday and he said, that looks like a cat bite mark. So, he ordered some stuff that's supposed to repel animals like raccoons and squirrels and stuff, and he's supposed to spray it around the tomatoes. He said he was going to do that this morning, I guess, before he went to work. I don't know if he did. We'll see. The tomatoes that he's got sitting on the butcher block upstairs right now, they don't look very nice. I'm jealous of the people who've been posting pictures on Facebook of their nice tomato hauls. So I'm going to be breaking my fast pretty soon. I'm getting kind of hungry. And so because of the fact that I was able to tolerate or make palatable the kipper snacks, these right here, by putting lemon juice and mustard on them, I thought I would try something else. It was the main reason why I bought these is because they were a rebate on the Ibotta app. And I went ahead and got them, but they are packed in olive oil. So I am going to try to rinse them as much as possible. Just a second. Itch on my ankle. I am going to try and drain them as much as possible, and then try not to buy anything packed in olive oil. Although, I don't know. I go ahead and rinse them just as much as I possibly can. But if I see it on the Ibotta app, I tend to get it. However, I've not been getting the keto treats that are on the app. Not doing it. Haven't done it. So this is what I'm going to break my fast with. I'm going to add to it, or on the side, an avocado, some black olives, and what else was I going to do? I was going to do a tomato, but I don't think I'm going to because, like I said, they look pretty rough. What else was I going to do on it? Oh, I was going to do my usual thing that I do with my avocado mayo and prepare that. I always, the particular jar that I get at Walmart, because I can't find any of the brands that I like at Walmart anymore, seems like, I'm going to put in it 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then just a squeeze, just 1 squeeze of stevia. And that's, I usually use that for like dipping. It's kind of kind of has a similar taste to Miracle Whip. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Okay, next I want to talk about, I was just watching Terry Least, and she was talking about a podcast that she was listening to. It was a motivational podcast, and she was talking, saying that in the podcast they were talking about when if you're overweight or obese and you don't know how to start a particular diet, just do it. Just start. Don't, no excuses. Just start it. And I agree with that so much. And if you're going to give up something, commit to it. Just do it. No excuses. Don't go back on it. Kind of like the keto treats. The day that I started this particular channel was the day I gave up the keto treats. I have not given into the almighty keto treat. Not going to do it. It's not happening. And I feel better because of it. Now, sometimes I may consume a little too much dairy, which proved to be the problem this weekend. It wasn't horrible. Not horrible at all. I just had some stomach issues, but I'm pretty sure it was because I had a little too much dairy. But I did not give in to any keto treats whatsoever. And to be honest, I don't miss it. I do not miss the keto treats at all. So yeah, you just got to do it. And one of the things that really drives me a little bit insane, not to be judgy, but does kind of drive me a little insane, is when somebody says they're going to commit to one of these 30-day challenges, but then they veer off and do something else within the 30 days. Okay, one time, great, you get back on track, that's fine, but then you go and do it again. Like if you commit to doing carnivore for a 30-day challenge, but then you go and eat cookies and candies and brownies and cakes and stuff like that for one day, and then say the next day you have pain because you ate the brownies. Well, now I know I shouldn't eat that. Well, you shouldn't have eaten it to begin with if you're doing a carnivore challenge. But then you go back and do it again. And then at the end of 30 days, you say, I did it, yay. No, you didn't. You ate the cookies and the candies and the cakes. That's not part of the carnivore challenge. So no, you did not do the carnivore challenge. Within your 30 days, you had all these other things. That's not a challenge. That's not success. You can't say that you did it. Start over for 30 days for doing the 30 days and then not do those things. And you can say, I did it. But I did not commit to eating totally carnivore because I knew that would not be sustainable for me at the time. Maybe one of these days I might commit to doing full carnivore. Some things I'm just not willing to give up right now. I gave up my Brussels sprouts. I do miss those. But I'm okay with that. I'm not going to eat the Brussels sprouts. But I didn't want to give up my avocados, my yearly tomatoes. I don't ordinarily eat tomatoes throughout the year unless they're in the can, like in a, like the Rotel or the Aldi version of Rotel. I do like those. If I'm going to buy just tomatoes at the grocery store, I prefer to get canned, like stewed tomatoes. But even that, I don't really do that often. I didn't want to give up spices. I like my spices and stuff. So that's why I'm not committing to go completely carnivore. At least not right now. So for right now, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to go upstairs. I will show you what I'm doing with when I break my fast. It's right about 9 o'clock right now, so I'm going to wait at least a few minutes so that I can say that I went to 18 hours. So I will see you in the next segment. Alright, so I'm getting ready to prepare this the way I normally do. Since I can't find the chosen foods anymore at Walmart and it is too expensive on Vitacost, I just get this. I like it just as well. And then I'm going to use a tablespoon of the lemon juice and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And I know earlier I said a squeeze, but with this bottle of stevia getting so low, gosh, there's glare on it, I'll use probably 2 squeezes because I don't think I can get a full squeeze. I don't want to open my new bottle yet. I got this from Vitacost. And this is just plain stevia. So I use this container. This is what I use to stir, what I measure with. This is a David's teaspoon. It measures just about a tablespoon. And then there should be enough room in the jar for me to just go ahead and mix it while it's in the jar. And then I just stir it up. And when I get done, like after I pour this into here, I actually save this cap because it fits on mason jars. A mess here. I don't have one of those skinny jar spatulas. One of these days I'm going to get one. So I'm just going to use this spatula. Just to make sure I get all of it. I think this one is like $6.98 or something like that at Walmart. The Walmart that I go to, they don't have the Chosen Foods or the Sir Kensington. They used to carry the Sir Kensington, but they don't seem to have it anymore. They have it, but just not what I'm looking for. So this is good enough. And then that's it. It's done. Now I just use it for dipping. Kind of resembles, not taste exactly like, but resembles the taste of Miracle Whip. Alrighty, and I'll probably use this on the mackerel too today. Alright, it is 9:47 a.m. and I am breaking my fast. So I've got the mackerel that I did rinse, avocado, ripe olives, bacon crumbles, the bag from Costco, and then the mayo that I just whipped up with the apple cider vinegar and lemon juice, stevia, and I've got some lemon juice in there too. Probably going to put some mustard on this, don't know yet. So that is what I'm breaking my fast with. Alright, so this is going to be dinner. I'm not going to eat all of this, and boy, we got some noisy birds. So I have a couple of the turkey and bacon pucks that I made last week. These are pretty much still frozen. They need to thaw out some, but by dinner time they should be okay. This is leftover bacon from Friday, and there's also a beef, at least 1.5 beef and bacon discs in here, broken up, 1 meatball, and then because I still need to get rid of it, I don't want to waste it, I'm going to go ahead and put this shredded cheese on there. I was going to put my tamed jalapenos on here, but I forgot that I used the rest of them yesterday. Oh, that aggravates me so much. I really wanted some of the jalapenos. I can't handle too much heat, that's why I used the tamed jalapenos, but I'll just have to get some more in a couple of days here. Alright, so that is going to be my dinner. You know, while we're here, so this is for Natasha. I am sorry, I cannot pronounce your last name. Holistic Hermit. So here is our budgie, Natasha. So we've got Bullwinkle right there and Natasha. Rocky used to be right here. He passed away a little over a year ago, maybe about a year and a half ago. We had him for 30 years. He was an Amazon ringneck parrot. I will put a picture of him in the corner. And then right here we had a bird, a little budgie named Pellet. And when he died, my dad got this one. I named him Bullwinkle to go with Rocky. So Rocky and Bullwinkle. But then Rocky died. I wanted to keep with the Rocky and Bullwinkle theme. So this one I named Natasha. I think it's a female, but you know, honestly, I really don't know. But that's what we named it. So, Bullwinkle, Natasha. Hey, birdies. All right, there you go. All right, so I had to change the position of my phone so that it could charge. Recording drains my battery, obviously. So anyway, so I got my drink here in my big, huge green cup. So in here I've got the electrolyte drink that I make, that I drink every day. Plus I've got a can of pineapple fizzy water in here. The bubbly, I believe, is the brand. Let me see if that's what's in here. Yeah, pineapple bubbly. I'm already done with coffee. So I've been trying to incorporate exercise, because when I go to the grocery store and do my big deal grocery shopping, by the time I am done, I'm so worn out and in so much pain that I can hardly walk. My feet are usually just killing me. And when I stand in the shower, I take the shower nozzle and just point it right at my feet, on pulsing, right at my feet. It's the tops of my feet. And so I have arthritis in my feet, and it's very, very painful. And so, being as I'm very overweight, obese, and I also have COPD, movement can be kind of difficult sometimes. So I found a very old video on YouTube. It was like 10 years old, for chair exercises. So I have been doing that. I've done it a couple times now, and you know, I didn't think when I started doing that like it's really low impact. It's really not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt me to do this. I mean, of course it's not going to. I need the movement. But what I mean is it's not going to be it's not vigorous. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you do feel a burn. Just because it's a chair exercise doesn't mean it isn't doing any good, because it is. I actually had some burn going on in my arms and my legs. So I've been doing that a couple times, you know, basically to build up to doing more. So yeah, that's what I've been doing as far as exercise. So now when I go to my regular doctor in October and he asks me if I've been exercising, I can say that I have been. And my lung doctor asks me every time. I'm like, not really. And she's like, you need to exercise. So next time she asks me, because I'm going to see her in December, and when she asks me if I've been exercising, I can say I have. So plus the scale there will be down. I don't own a scale here at home for a reason, because I don't want to obsess over the numbers. So when I find out how much I weigh, it's usually just at the doctor's office. All right, so now I don't remember what else it was I wanted to talk about. So I started a grocery list for, I want to make more meatballs next week. It's going to be, maybe not this week, but next week after I can go grocery shopping. Right now, I just don't want to spend the money. I'm just trying to use what I have here at home. I want to make more meatballs, but I want to put some oomph into them this time and put some flavor into them. So that's going to be coming up. I don't know when. Like I said, probably next week. Let's see. I hope that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah. So I don't want to make this channel about crochet. I really like keeping that separate. I know people have said, you know, why don't you combine them? I like it this way. I just like doing it this way. I don't know why. I just like it having them separate. But I am going to show a picture of the blanket that I finished yesterday. Well, kind of finished. I still have to sew my strings in, but for the most part, I am done with it. So I'm going to show that picture right here. And this blanket is going to be for my youngest granddaughter, Lily, for Christmas. So, and I think I'll go ahead and, well, you know what? Right here, I'll put in a picture of the blanket that I made for my great niece, Mary Grace, for Christmas. So, and it's a hobby girl, or a bonnet girl. I think she's called a bonnet girl. So there you go. That's the extent of what I'm going to talk about crochet on here. But if you want to see more crochet content, you can visit my other channel, Yarny Marnie's Crochet Corner. So that is going to do it for today, I believe. Now, I did have, after I had the mackerel, that's another thing I was going to talk about. A little bit fishier than the herring. I'm pretty sure I like the herring better. So I'll probably just stick to that. I still have one more can of the mackerel. I will eventually eat it. And it's not going to be a daily thing anyway. It's just going to be maybe once a week, if even that. But I do want to get used to eating that kind of stuff. But I did make it palatable, the mackerel. I mean, I masked it pretty good. But I actually enjoyed the herring, so I will continue with that. That polar, yeah, this right here. I actually liked this. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.